folks, this is Sandy from Creative Chaos. I just thought I'd come and show you. I've got 6 more tags that I've made, so I'm up to day 11, so I'm gradually catching up, and I just thought I'd do a quick flip through. I'm learning very quickly that the longer your video, the more editing you have to do, and the longer it takes to upload. Go figure. So basically I'm going to try to keep them much shorter. Not sure what format I'll use, but anyway, for the time being, let's go with this. So here's my flip through. This is day 6. This was very easy. It's basically what I did was first of all, let me say, I went through and I gessoed my cards quite a few ahead. I'm not sure that I will continue to do that. As well, I've been using heavier cardstock, and I think I might prefer either Bristol cardstock or watercolor paper. Not sure. I'm not sure if I would gesso them again in future. But anyway, here we go. So these were all gessoed. This is a combination of paint and some inks. And this stamp I purchased overseas, and then I just added basically these embellishments from stickers that I had. And that is one of the purposes of me doing this tag challenge as well, is so that I can start to use up some of my little treasures. And because my motto for this year, as I've mentioned before, is the purchasing department is closed and I must use whatever I have already. Use what I got. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that's number 6. This is number 7. And I think this one turned out pretty well. Again, I bought this overseas, and it's a painted background with some inks and some paint, and then just black archival ink, some embellishments that I had, colored her lips, colored the butterflies and her eyes, although her eyes you can't really see, but I thought it turned out kind of good. So I'm happy with that. On the top it says, it has cameras and it says say cheese. This is number 8. This again is a stamp I bought overseas. It's basically just sprays with a little bit of gesso. And I did use a little bit of distress crayons or gelatos on them. And then again, I just didn't do really anything else, because it's pretty much, it's pretty much all that needs to be done. And then I just added some embellishments. This suitcase, the arrow, and the stamp. This is number 9. I thought this was kind of cute. This again is leftover paint from one of the other backgrounds, and I went looking online. It says life is a circus, and I went looking online trying to think of a theme, and I came across, it was actually a group of monkeys, but I thought this was kind of cute. He's sitting at a computer, so I put down that all the monkeys are in town. And then I also stamped some lions on there, and this is stamping through a stencil. And that was basically it. Some paint to try to get the colors a little brighter, and there you have it. This is number 10. This one was I used 3 colors. I used 3 colors of the Distress Oxides. I don't. Where the other color is? I don't. Anyway, I used a blue as well. I don't buy the stamp pads because I'm trying to save money, but also it kind of almost doubles your cost if you buy the stamp pad, because you eventually will have to buy a refill, even though it won't be for a long time. And I just find I just put this on my craft mat, or I put it on a little bit of sponge, because that's normally how I would use it anyway, is put it on the craft mat smoosh the ink pad onto the craft mat and then use it that way. So I just started buying the refills, and I just put a little drop. They go a long way. I put a little drop on with some water, smoosh it around. So I used 3 colors. I used the ice spruce, the fossilized amber, and I believe, let me just check here. Was it that one? I don't think it was. Well, it doesn't matter. It was a lighter blue one. It wasn't that one. That's too dark. So I was actually kind of pleased with it. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. But I was pleased because I thought this was very dark, and I didn't really want to go with a brown because I'd done so much with browns already. And then these are all just die cuts. And I stamped it with a little stamp that I purchased, again, overseas, and it's a circle stamp. There are several circles, different sizes, so that's what that is, and I was quite pleased with how the colors turned out on that one. And then number 11, this one gave me fits. Sorry for the glare. I played with this. I put on a book paper background, and then I added paints, and I played with it. You can actually see some of the purple coming through, and it was all just too dark and dull. So then I went more to an orangey brown, and again dug through my stickers and whatnot. This was a piece of tissue paper that I had some sayings that I had saved on my computer, so I downloaded them, printed them off on the tissue, and then added them to this. These are all stickers, and that's it. That's all. So thanks for watching. Please leave me a comment and like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and please come back and see me again real soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.